assignment. It's Fall of Rome. It's documents, DBQ, basically primary and secondary sources. If you don't remember, primary sources are from actual accounts that took place during that time. Secondary sources are basically uh, second-hand accounts, which is basically people talking about the primary sources who are indeed experts in the topics. Okay, so I'm gonna do the first three with you guys, and then you guys will do 4 through 7 by yourself. Okay, you do have to carefully read. This will be through Thursday. Okay, actually, Wednesday. This will be due tomorrow, Wednesday, 9/23, 23rd of September. That is because we need to cover this for the review on Thursday. Okay, so you should carefully read the question first. According to this source, what is the basic problems facing the Roman Empire? First of all, there's strong evidence of a steady decline in population across the entire empire from the 2nd century CE, which means 200 years, the year 200. For example, peaking at around a million or so in the classical age, the population of the city of Rome gradually dropped over the course of the next few centuries, reaching a low point of a mere 6,000 by the 500s. The reason for this drastic, if incremental reduction in human resources are not clear enough are not clear, though many Roman luxurious lifestyle and and concomitant disinterest in producing and raising children must have played some part. So did plagues, no doubt, as well as constant warfare on the frontiers. So according to the source, what were some of the examples? Well, a lot of people didn't want to have children. They wanted to live their lives. There was plagues and there was warfare. All right, so let's go right here. So population decline had been happening for quite some time. People had fewer children. There was also plagues and warfare had an impact. So this is one reason why the fall of Rome happened, because then they wouldn't have enough soldiers, enough people to defend the countryside, right? I'm just gonna keep on going from here. Doc 2. The question is, according to this source, what problems were facing Rome? So, what problems was there? Rome's fall was inevitable. In fact, of its grand size, borders became difficult to secure, and amount of gold needed to maintain roads and perform routine maintenance was never enough. It had grown so large it could not take care or protect itself to the level that was needed. Okay, why? So the problem was Rome had grown too large to control effectively. Borders became too difficult to control, and too many roads were needed for maintenance to keep up. Now this also goes with this. If you have too much land and you don't have that many people, that means you won't have enough soldiers. You won't have enough soldiers to protect the borders. You won't have enough soldiers to protect the roads. You won't have enough government employees to maintain the roads, even though that was the job of the people. If you remember from the tables, okay. Doc 3 is just a chart right here. Let's read the question. Examine this chart closely. What is happening among the Roman empires that may have led to this decline? So as you guys see, we'll start from, let's see, is that the top? Yeah. So from 235 to 285, there were so many emperors. Okay. So Maximus assassinated, Gordian suicide, Balbinus assassinated, killed, died of disease, assassinated, killed, disease. And as you guys could see, this one, there was one, two, three, four within 1 year. Okay, so there wasn't any stability. There was always the news of a new emperor probably couldn't reach the outskirts of the empire. Okay, they were killed in battle. They were assassinated by enemies within Rome or outside of Rome. Okay, this one was killed by Persians, died of disease. So as you guys can see, there is a pattern through the year 200 CE. Roman emperors are rarely in power very long before being replaced. Many are being assassinated or killed off. Some even commit suicide. Think of the instability in the government and if this is going on. Okay, let's go back to this one. So that was the answers for the first four. If you need to copy the answers, just go back in the video and just put pause. All right. Now right here, you just have to read carefully and see what the economic issues are. Okay. So what problems caused them to lose money? Okay. Right here, I'll read the first paragraph. In 193, Septimus Service defeated his rivals in a civil war to claim the imperial throne and found a dynasty. His line devalued the currency in order to enlarge the army and double the engineers' pay. Within a century, the Roman coin was completely worthless. By the late 3rd century, the Roman economy was based on barter. If you don't know what barter is, look that up real quick, okay? Or actually, I'll do that for you right now. Barter. If you don't know what a term is, just go ahead. Exchange and goods are goods for service without using money. So it's basically, let's say, I need milk, but I only have uh, corn. Well, I will try to convince a person that has milk to trade for that. So we'll trade corn for milk. So you're trading things without actually using any money. That's how they used it. That's what they used back then. All right. So you have to find more economic issues. So at least I want you to find at least two of them. Please have at least two. So one of them is right there, but you need to have two, and you have to read it right there. Number five. What does this selection tell us about how the military contributed to the fall of Rome? So what was happening to the military that led up to the fall of Rome? Read that carefully, okay? Read that carefully. Number six, just look at the map. So you can zoom in a little bit better. According to the map above, what caused the empire to fall? Why made the sword attack me more difficult than if there were just one enemy? Okay, so look at from the year 100 to 500 CE. These are all the attacks in Rome. Okay, remember we'll cover this later today. But Western Roman Empire and Eastern Roman Empire, it splits into two. Okay, look at all the attacks. Look at all the attacks, and just to Rome alone, look at the attacks. Okay, so be very mindful of that. So you could talk about how many attacks there were. They attacked the capital. Um, you could tell who was attacking and why. And right here just basically ask you why is it difficult when it's more than one enemy? Okay, they might be different fighting styles. They're attacking everywhere. They're literally attacking everywhere. The arrows they're going through villages, towns, and attacking them as well. So be mindful of that. Okay. Last one. The questions are: in what ways did Christianity lead to the downfall of the Roman Empire? And some dispute whether Christianity contributed to the fall of the Roman Empire. Why might I say this? So you just have to look for that in the document. Okay. All right. I'll stop right there. Email me if you have any questions. Try to get this done by Thursday so we can go over it on Thursday. Okay.